You're an idiot. You're a complete fucking idiot. The idea of doing a show is to entertain everyone. All the viewers, all the donators, all the members, they're all your customers, all right? Your job is to make them happy, all of them, as a group. But no.
I agree.
Your greedy little evil brain, all right, has focused on these people with money in your chat, and you start obsessing about them and talking about them over and over again, and you have a...
All right, that's a little bit different. I don't do that either. Like, I feel that you should respect all the donations, but if you're sitting there like blowing smoke and having like you're whining and dining them because you know they're in the chat to make sure they send you another donation, that's just, no, you don't do that. That's a no.
Fake customer service shtick going on, and everyone else is like, F this show.
Once again, Keemstar calls out his own bullshit because that is exactly what he does.
Like, honestly, yeah.
Is he going to show what I think he's going to show?
Dawson, you did donate a lot. Thank you so much, Dawson, and Mary and a bunch of other people. Thank you guys so much. Neil gifted like fucking 50 members.
Not to mention this cringe shit they came up with now. Every time some...
I told you, and then they have the whole thing with pay pigs. Like, I understand, like I said, pay pigs pay a lot of money, but...
Help gives them $100.
You're not gonna
warning.
Sue
Warning. Locale Live has gotten another pay pig. This is not a drill.
Go.
There is another pay pig.
That's literally stopping the whole show because someone donated. Like, yeah, this is not a drill. Like, they literally stopped the show cold, and he's bitching. Well, whatever. This is the same guy who dug into my personal life because he was butthurt, and then fired someone because, and then fired Jaffe because he talked about his
dick. My guy
dick.
donated $10 through Super Chat. I don't blame Israel, though. Iran states they want the destruction of Israel and America. They also fund terrorist groups in the region. That said, yeah, a war was preventable, but I also don't feel bad for M.
This wasn't how it should be handled, though. This is going to escalate to levels that we may have never seen before in our lifetime.
What?
Pathetic. Anyway, after that, Keemstar would start telling his side of the story about Becky and her
What's
relative
up,
that passed
Hispanic?
away.
The story of what happened with her uncle. A week ago, her uncle passed away. And I get a text message from Mike saying, hey, Becky had a death in the family, and she's requesting an entire week off. I go, oh, my God. So I reached out to Becky, and I said, sorry for your loss. What happened? And I got on the phone with her, and she told me that a distant relative, someone that she was not close to, her uncle, passed away. And I responded and said, well, if it was like an immediate family member, like, you know, your dad, your mom, your brother, your sister, something like that, of course, we just let you take whatever time you need off. But since it's a distant relative, you know, a week is extreme, Becky. And so the weekend was coming up. This was a Thursday when I found out about this. And I said, why don't you do this? Why don't you take Friday off? And why don't you take Monday off? And that'll give you a 4-day weekend. Then the last thing we talked about in our conversation on the phone with Becky was...
I mean, Lord knows what she was actually really up to. But this is why, like, I can't even remember what it's like to have to be like, yeah, man, I need off.
Look, if you're going to miss days, I got to start... Or, excuse me, I forgot to say this because this is an important part. If I didn't say this earlier, let me say it now, because it is an important part. When we first started the conversation, I said, if you're going to keep missing days, I'm just going to fire you.
Brother, imagine trying to make it as a content creator, which must be one of the...
Dude, she's done way worse shit you haven't fired. Like, yeah, oh, you admitted to falsely accusing someone of assault? But you did, that's fine, but you did miss a day of work. That's why no one believes this charade, Keem. That's why they don't. Like, you keep people that have done heinous things, but, you know, David Jaffe talks about your dick size. He's gone. Becky, not repeating, I already said it 7 times, the multiple things she's done, but she's has to go to a funeral. That's a bridge too far. Okay, all right.
The jobs, if you can even call it that, where you're supposed to have the most freedom. I mean, you can make your own schedule, you can work at your own pace and shit, and then comes this dude that tells you, hey, I'm sorry someone in your family died. Anyway, you gotta get back to streaming tonight. Anyway, after that, Coomstar would start crashing out on Roxy, the drunk grandma.
So anyhow, Roxy goes and spreads the lie that I left at Becky because her uncle passed away.
No, we really didn't have an excuse for that. It was an easily debunked excuse. Big Chris, I miss.
You didn't.
Ruala saved you from becoming a pay pig. Well, thank you, Ruala.
Didn't call me. You didn't text me.
Yeah, Jeffrey, exactly. October 7th was an excuse that Israel used to commit what is essentially a genocide.
You let Becky tell you this, and then you aired it out to the Milkers audience like it was true. It's not true. It's a grotesque, fucked up lie. And let me remind you, Roxy, when your fucking husband was sick and in the hospital and they were making jokes about it, and the main person was Becky.
Yeah, you gave her a really stern talking to. She's still there. This is what I'm saying. Like, you don't...
I was not ready, guys. I'm sorry. I was eating dinner.
Who defended you?
I went and I grabbed
and
some
after that,
Chinese...
Coomstar would put on his tinfoil hat and he would get all conspiranoid.
I mean, this is fucking unbelievable. It's almost like Roxy and Becky had this shit planned. Why would fucking Roxy come on Milkers and just 100% whatever Becky says?
I was rushing.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
was
dude. I'm
at
so
her dead.
sorry.
Why would you say that without talking to me?
Oh, no.
That doesn't make sense at all.
Oh, that was
Don't you
good.
think that's kind of
Buddy,
a
did you get enough?
serious allegation that could be damaging to my reputation within the LCU?
Oh, there's so much chicken in there.
I hate that he called it like it's Marvel Universe. Like, I get that's probably why he did it LCU, MCU. It's like, stop, dude.
You know, some of these fans believe that. You said it, Roxy. You said it to these fans.
But where did you find Roxy from, Keem? Like, where did you find Glammy? Were they just like super fans in Discord that you're like, oh, they're idiots? Probably. Again, let's see if I can finish it this time and remember my thought. Glammy Lammy is like that soccer mom. Like, if you go to a bar, like, oh, I wish I could do one of those shows. I bet you I'd be good at it. And then she gets on the show and
Oh, you suck ass.
there you
Comic
go.
Book Chat donated $5 through Super Chat. The war in Iran will be like nothing we have seen before in our lifetime, and the Republicans and a lot of Democrats are acting like it's nothing.
And it's going to spread beyond there, too.
And some of these fans were like, wow, Keem's a fucked up piece of shit. I can't believe he laughed at Becky's dead uncle.
Yup, and of course, your fans are going to believe anything you idiots say because
Big
that's
ups,
the
guys.
audience
Good
you have
evening.
decided to grow. A bunch of males that are so brave.
That's the thing. Like, once they get in front of the camera and realize, like, yes, again, I always say this is an easy job. I say it because I don't want anyone to think, but like every other job, there's downsides. No job is perfect. Okay. And the downside of this job is it's retail on steroids. I was actually talking to a friend of mine. We went to high school too together back in the day. And I was like, yeah, that's it. Like, I'm like, I was talking to him like, retail. Like, think of the worst customer you've ever had. Multiply that times 1,000. And then make them anonymous. Like, if there's a horrible customer in a store, I was like, you could trespass them. You could get rid of them. And if they come back, they'll be literally taken out in handcuffs. Imagine that person on the internet and they're just like a bunch of like a first name and a bunch of random numbers with an anime picture, and then they end up swatting you. Like, you know, this job is motherfucking easy. Anyone who tells you it's not is retarded. But like any other job, there's always a downside, and that is absolutely the downside. Well, Ames, I know Ames's face. He's a caveman. Banners.
Oh, you suck ass.
My guy donated $5 through Super Chat. Iran's regime kills protesters. Remember that teen in 2022? I get the
Wait,
bigger
what
picture.
did he say?
But I
I'm
still
sorry,
can't
I was
stand them
picking
after
up
what they.
a mess that was on the floor. What did he say? I am here. I was picking up a mess that just happened. He called me a caveman? Bro, you gotta get new material. Really, you gotta get new material, bro.
An awful person when I worked at the gym, and he was pissed because I didn't find his water bottle because I wasn't allowed. But like any other job, there's always a downside, and that is absolutely the downside.
How did I even come up?
Well, Ames, I know Ames's face. He's a caveman. Banners.
What?
Oh, you suck ass.
My guy donated $5 through Super Chat. Iran's regime kills protesters. Remember that teen in 2022? I get the bigger picture, but I still can't stand them after what they've done.
I am not defending Iran's regime. Like, you know what he was nothing, and he was an awful person when I worked at the gym, and he was pissed because I didn't find his water bottle because I wasn't allowed to leave the front desk,
Hey,
and I
Kenneth,
didn't
how
realize
are
it
you,
'cause I
man?
was new there. Hated me to the very last for months upon months.
Watch that they would even spend their disability
Geico
money on
can
Keemstar of all
save you
people.
50% or
Unbelievable,
more.
dude. Anyway, after that, evil demon Keemstar would keep crashing out on the grandma to the
did
point
you
that Bro couldn't
remember-
even speak properly
They tried to come out with a Geico caveman TV show.
anymore.
The whole thing with Savage, okay, Savage was fired. Milkers was doing
Like, where did this woman come from? Was she just like in a Discord?
so good. We were doing so good. And then she was ripped away from me. So it took a good month with no check. You
damn
know
it.
what I'm saying?
Give me a
Very
sec.
low number.
Peter, you
It took a good month. Guys, do you hear what she's saying? When she was with Savage, she was making really good money. Okay. But now that Savage was ripped away, right? She was making no money. This is what Roxy is trying to tell her
What up,
fans
Nubs?
right now.
Apparently, I'm
Guess
still
what?
a caveman.
Roxy made more money the fucking month that she streamed by herself than what she did with Savage, than what she did with Becky. That's
Oh,
a
you
bold,
suck
fast
ass.
lie. Or
My
bold-
guy donated $5 through
bold-faced
Super
lie.
Chat.
That's a
This
bold
shit
ass
pisses me
lie.
off
I
when
get you, man.
motherfuckers
I'm
lie
just
like
saying
this,
I don't
bro.
feel bad
And
for
then
them.
he would completely
The government-
lose it,
by the
calling their
way,
fans
I feel
retards,
terrible.
I do,
completely
not
ignoring
only-
the fact that
I hear
those
what
fans
Not only do I sell Geico insurance, bro, I get a kickback every single time. Every single time they run a commercial.
are the same people that watch all of his side shows, including Local Live.
Almost like Becky and Roxy decided that today, or yesterday really, that we're going to spread a bunch of fucking lies. We're going to treat our audience like complete retards. We're going to lie to them and act like we're victims, and the big bad LCU is mean to us and Keemstar is mean to us, so we can milk these fucking retarded viewers out of their money and get them to come to our personal channels. It's almost
Oh,
like
you
that's
suck
what's going
ass.
on.
Comic
don't
book
know.
chat donated
I'm sorry,
I
I was
think
running
maybe
really,
that's
really
what's
late.
happening.
I've been
Comic
buying
book.
things to prepare for the possibility of
starting-
World War III. I just don't trust the government to get us out of it, and I do believe that eventually in my lifetime we will be in World War III.
I agree.
W's in the chat if you think.
I don't really. It just.
How did
especially
I
with the
come
regime
up?
That's in charge in the States right now.
That's what I'm curious about.
It's going to take.
Like, why did I come up?
decades at best? The damage, especially this second term that Trump has done, almost already, is going to take fucking decades
Is that the case, you fat cow?
if we're lucky
Oh,
to
yeah?
repair the damage.
Oh, is that it?
Maybe that's what's going on here is that these retards have decided that they're smarter than the viewers, and they're just going to tell the viewers some sad story how they're victims and Keemstar's laughing at dead people and they made no money unless Becky was there, and that Keemstar dogs on our content, this and that.
What is that face?
Becky and Roxy don't give a fuck about you. They literally think they could just manipulate. They could just lie to you. And you're gonna sit there with their bowl of lies and just fucking eat it. Just eat it.
Well, what have they been doing so far?
Where's Roxy?
Have a good night, Izzy.
Roxy, where's Becky?
I
Let
don't
me go
even
to their
know what's
personal channel. Let
going
me
on
send them
over there, to
money.
be honest.
These poor girls, these poor women, they're just victims.
Damn, dude, I haven't seen this fool getting this mad in a good while. Anyway, so after around 2 hours of crying, Keemstar would finally say what will happen to
I hesitantly agree with you on that, Deported, from what I've read.
Becky and Roxy from here on.
So this is what you guys are going to do.
right.
For one, you're both banned off the Discord and you're both fired.
Let's go live.
Audience is fucking insane. Becky, you're going to have to do the same thing.
His cheeks aren't dark and bruised. It's just where he shaves.
But the difference with you is you're not going to have to talk just about this situation.
She claimed they laugh. That's what's Lebrowski. That's what's going to get, after all the shit she's done, that's what's going to get her fired. Oh, I totally 100% she's back. She'll be back.
Lebrowski's such a homo.
You're going to have to talk about all your wrong.
The only way that she's not back if something else behind the scenes happened with Becky.
Donated $5 through Super Chat. Mr. Rich, thank God you escaped from the Drunk Star cult. It's all about the money,
He didn't
humiliation,
escape.
and
He
power
was
tripping.
fired.
You dodged a
and
bullet.
embarrassed.
Our show would have been dead anyway. The funniest thing, bro, she's probably sick of her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is, if this is true, which again, I just can't believe anything on this show. Lebrowski, it's something else happened, and he's like, "This, all right, you're gone. Oh, what? You forgot to turn off your bathroom light after pissing, Becky? That's it. It's too much."
Wrongdoings.
What's with
your
that
entire
laugh?
fucking time in the LCU. The video that you make acknowledging all your wrongdoings.
I mean, I know it's inevitably eventually actually going to happen. Is it this time? I don't believe it.
What? You not being a homosexual? Yeah,
I
don't
just
believe
can't
it
wait
either.
because I know she's going to try to go off and she's going to think she
Kenneth,
has
I
this
appreciate you,
stardom
man.
from lolcow, and I know she's going to fucking trip up and even if she does garner somewhat of a following, because she can't stick to anything, she's just going to fuck it up even if she does keep a following.
Huh?
Is going to be an hour plus long, and then we can talk.
Yeah, because I always remember Keemstar saying to me that he was like, "I want Tech Talk to be your #1 priority," and I'm like, "What? What?"
Talk about a potential path back.
Brother, if Becky comes back,
I'll be putting 100% in when I'm here, but I'm not sacrificing my own channel, even though
Let's see if this actually
involuntarily
tastes like mangoes,
did to a degree.
like the package
For could you imagine if I did?
I don't believe so, though.
For what?
back to that shit show again, she will go down in history as the biggest idiot in this whole universe. She has
What
now
up,
a golden
Fact?
chance
How
to
are
get
you,
away
man?
and do her
I haven't
own
seen
stuff
you all
away
day.
from evil demon Keemstar. Yeah, she might not get paid a lot at first or ever, but at least she won't have to deal with the ghoul known as Keemstar.
I think, like, not that I was ever super relevant, let's keep it real, but I think that's what it is too. Like, no one knows who Glammy Lammy is, and I keep bringing her up. I'm not trying to be it. I have no issue with her, but I'm just saying, no one knows who Roxy is. No one, Becky too. She had like a somewhat of a run back in like 2016 where she had like she was one step away from a reply girl. You know what I mean? So he gets
You got
these
him,
people
Nugs.
that
He deleted his
they
entire
essentially
channel.
will do anything because this is the only relevance
Eat
they've
shit,
had on
Rich.
the internet. So we can get them to do stupid shit because who knows Roxy outside of here? Who knows Well, isn't Psycho Mom is gone, right? Then there was that other blonde one with the strong accent who was kind of milfy.
Mike D, what the fuck did you just say?
I forgot her name too. Savage, maybe? I don't fucking know. All these broads have these weird ass names.
It's hilarious though that despite all of this, Keemstar still gives them a chance to come back. Like honestly, Gunstar is not beating the loving fat women allegations. Guys, I'm only
Yeah, and I don't think that's what he was looking for. I think what Keem thought with Jay and I was that we were going to be at each other's throats or something. And then he's like, oh wow, they actually really made up. This sucks.
I'm going to be honest, right? And I know this is blasphemy, right? But I don't know, man. I'm thinking the thick women might have something going on. And I know Sly's like death to fatties, but I mean, come on. Come on, bro.
Like, he's like, oh, this is actually going to be like a formulated show where they actually have, I thought, like, look at it now. It's Glammy and some other dude named CD-ROM Driver, whatever the fuck his name is.
leave it at that for today, so you know what to do.
She works with this dude like USB-C port. And
subscribe, like, and comment, and go drop a sub on my other channel. Like always, a big thank you to our members for supporting this crappy channel. Anyway, I'm the Big Lebrowski. Take care, and I'm out.
well done, sir. Well done. You make, like, the lol cow digestible.
Not really.
So Marine out the game of the year did not save the business. That's not what I wanted to see, though.
Oh boy, here we go.
Actually, I did want to see that from.
Oops, excuse me. No! No! Duty! No! No!
Who is this? A bigger e-beggar than DSP? Well, that's actually not as surprising as you'd think, even though Phil has been trying to regain the crown recently.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money.
No comment.
I really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that.
You know, the funniest thing is that even if I didn't even do this live streaming shit, I would still keep up with Phil because he fascinates me.
Because you have no life, bro.
Money. I really need that money. I really need that
Wait, did we watch the new video from It's a Gundam? I think we did.
money. Really, that money.
Or did we
that
not?
money.
I know I watched it on my own. Or did
Bro.
we not?
This cart does not
Lacey
taste like mango
Before,
at all.
you know who this guy is? He's from FaZe Clan.
Hold on. Hold on. This cart does not taste like mangoes at all. It tastes like Tostino's pizzas. You know those square ones?
Now, who
That's
is
an
this?
awkward
I'm
taste.
sure I remember this picture. Someone said this guy's a right-wing anti-woke person, then he's a drunk. We did. I thought we did. We did.
His face looks familiar. That's about all I've got for you.
I don't follow any of those streamers.
Isn't like a billion phase people or something?
Yeah, I don't understand the face thing. I truly don't understand it. But this guy does have possibly one of the most punchable faces
God.
I've ever seen.
What up,
in my
God
life.
of fuck? How are you, man?
From just today's thumbnail, it was one of those things where you go, man, I just really don't like this guy. Just he kind of has a cross of like the Costco guys going on, you know.
The Costco guys.
He wants to sell me a.
He looks like someone that Jeff Keighley would hey, here's an actual gamer.
Okay there, Jabba the Gut. Keep trying. A pizza vape? No, you
Remember
don't.
I'm so much excited. Like, or they're like, who won a professional tournament this year? All right, they're relevant. Bring them on.
A chocolate chip cookie or something and say bang a lot.
The most relevant one that
when I think of Costco, I think of the guy from Idiocracy.
Oh yeah,
it's just stuck in my mind. Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Costco. Well, look, Kick has been a really hi to everybody on Kick. We stream over on Kick. We stream on Rumble. We stream on YouTube. But Kick has been a growing thing over the last, month or so. A lot of people.
Yeah, Kick may. I'm still gonna see it when I believe it, but Kick may actually have a chance.
Been migrating over there, Asmongold.
My thing is Asmongold. I think he got endless zeros to go over there. Like I can't stream exclusively on there.
Yep.
I have too many members. I have too much people here.
Nobody.
Like I'm not gonna be like, hey guys,
there.
come watch me over there.
Bro,
like,
I'm going to tell you right now, nobody wants you over there.
Went over there, and it's becoming this. All of a sudden, it's kind of like the cool kid on the.
Yeah, I hear more people talking about Kick than Twitch.
More people are talking about
Just saying.
Kick than Twitch because Twitch is dying.
Block here.
Hassan Piker killed it.
Boy, he didn't get a deal.
But Lacey tried to stream there one day. He streamed there one day. He's like, hey,
I don't give a fuck about there. I don't give it that. I'd even think Bammers Van Bam until you said that. I'd even think of that. I don't care about fucking a choice I would make would have absolutely nothing to do with fucking Keto Casino, I assure you.
I don't believe you.
Hey man, FaZe Clan's gonna make the jump, and he's gonna multi-stream on Kick. And after one day, he called it quits, guys. He called it quits. Did you guys see the story on why he called it quits?
Bigots or something, probably?
No, it didn't have anything to do with bigots.
Wow.
It had to do with the amount of money that he made or didn't make while co-streaming on Kick. Now, I want to be really clear. When you co-stream to another outlet or multi-stream, you literally click a button. That's it. There's no extra work that needs to be done to co-stream to another outlet. It is. We've said this from the start of our show. We're gonna.
Oh, you suck ass.
Misusha116 donated $10 through Super Chat. It's Yellow Flash 2. He was crying saying Miles Morales isn't the real Spider-Man, which is ironic cause different people were the Flash. Yellow Flash is a bad guy version of the Flash.
Oh, you're talking about him? Is that who you're talking about?
No.
Cast the net as wide as we possibly can and welcome as many people in as we possibly can.
Maybe he should change his.
No. All of what you said is wrong. Eubort Thawne is not just Barry Allen or Wally West again. The issue people have with Miles Morales, and now this is a topic that I am well versed on. The issue people have with Miles Morales is that Marvel doesn't have a narrative direction for him. And instead of allowing Miles Morales to be Miles Morales, they turned him into Peter Darker, right? They tried to make him Peter Parker when he never was and never should have been, right? And then they lost the narrative for him so much that they quite literally, right? They literally made him into every single superhero. And it didn't stop until an issue of Miles Morales called What If Miles Morales Was Thor, where they stereotypically made Miles Morales a racist caricature of a normal black person instead of allowing Asgard to be a beautiful, bustling metropolis the way it is under regular Norse mythology, right? They literally had a ghetto and shoes hanging from telephone wires. It was such a racist depiction of black culture that Marvel themselves had to come out and apologize. So for you to sit here and say that there's no bearing or no right for him to criticize what Marvel has done, not only shows that you're disingenuous, but you're lying because you're speaking on something that you clearly don't fucking know. So keep the names out of your fucking mouth when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
His name to FaZe Side Phil.
Fuck outta here.
Well, maybe he will after
You are really not funny.
this, but Phil would be honored to make the type of money that he made just on his side gig of streaming to Kick here. How much money? Okay, well, I'll just tell you. He only made from a 9-hour stream, guys, $1,500.
Oh my God!
On Kick.
What?
I do pretty
What?
fucking good here. I wish I made $1,500 a stream, dude.
What a death
That's
tone
what
thing to
happened.
do. I'm sure this won't
Because
backfire.
more than anything, I know comic books. I've read them my entire life. Not only my adult life, but my entire life since I was a child. I would get them every time we'd go to the supermarket. Every time there was a new issue, I was getting it. I love superheroes. And for anybody to just sit here and say something so blatantly false and try and paint it as a narrative against someone, when that person at least has some kind of working knowledge, nah, you're lying. Because there is reason to criticize Miles Morales and why he's why he's Spider-Man, and if he should actually be Spider-Man or not. You know what I mean? And that criticism comes from the fact that Peter Parker is solidified as Spider-Man. And as much as people want to sit here and bring up the interview where Stan Lee says that fucking the reason Peter Parker or Spider-Man wears the mask is that it could be anybody, but it can't be anybody. Because under the mask, everybody knows that it's Peter Parker. Yeah, sure, the public might not know, which gives him that air of mystery, but everybody else knows exactly who Peter Parker is, exactly who Spider-Man is. So for anybody to sit here and say, well, Spider-Man can be anybody, Batman can be anybody, Nightwing can be anybody, Superman can be anybody, it can't. Sure, you can rework their narratives, but at that point, you're not creating Superman, you're creating a derivative. And at that point, if you're just going to create a derivative of Superman and mimic Superman, just create a character that's like Superman, but not Superman. You know, but that shit doesn't work because they've tried it. Have you guys ever heard of a character called Icon? Oh, I'm going off on his chat this time, Biga. So have you guys ever heard of a character called Icon? He's a black superhero, right, that grew up in the South of America during the time of slavery. He has basically the same origin as Superman, with the only difference is he didn't have a form prior to his birthing pod scanning the life forms around him. So let's say the birthing pod was found by a bear, Icon would have been a bear. So he's just black by happenstance, right? But he's still a black Superman-like character. He fails every single fucking time they try and bring back Milestone Comics. It fails. So you can sit here and say, but Miles nothing. There's legitimate criticism there, and you saying that there's no reason to criticize just proves you're an idiot. Like, shut the fuck up.
Fire in his
tone deaf.
face.
Superman did steal.
Well,
from
let's see
black
what he had to
culture.
say here.
I have decided that I'm not going to be multi-streaming on Kick anymore. I told you guys it was an experiment that I wanted to test out to see if it was worth it. If I
Bro,
liked it.
if I could
Walk me through this, guys.
multi-stream
I
on
don't
Kick and
understand.
make $1,500,
Like,
I'd be
who
great.
this guy is, or why this guy is prominent, or why people feel that
He looks like he'd be like the son of one of the actors in Sopranos.
Yeah.
Like the kid.
He just looks.
Hey, yeah, this is Joey. Nice, you know what I mean?
Why is
follow
your
him or give
house
him
a
money,
gymnasium?
or like at any point of this. Like, what am I missing here?
I would be so happy to make that kind of money on a stream.
Oh my god, yes.
That's good money. Like, what a fucking dumb thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Like, imagine not being happy to make what people wish they could make in 2 weeks in a single fucking stream.
That just goes to show
In
you
a
that people
single
don't
stream.
understand the
look at this
value
dude's
of money.
room. So
Well, let's just hear him out. Let's hear it. Maybe he has some good reasoning here. Let's see.
That
liked
room
it.
looks ridiculous.
And to be honest, it felt like I was separated from two chats. That's number one. And number two, being completely honest and upfront with you guys, the money is not good enough. It was not good enough. It's simple as that. I streamed
$1,500
for
would be amazing.
9 hours yesterday, and I made $1,500 off of it, or $1,700.
Oh, boo-hoo. People stream for like 9 hours and make $10. And
People stream for 9 hours and make nothing.
they're happy to make the $10.
This
is crazy.
one of the most out of touch things you could possibly.
You know how much money I made for the. Granted, it's only 2 videos so far. But for the foreseeable, I'm going to keep uploading videos, ASMR videos. How much I've made? 0.
Go back a few minutes.
Dude, he's probably like 22.
Where was he?
He
flipping out
probably
about
started
Phil?
out,
or
young
is he
and has
doing
been
it
making
now?
a fucking windfall, so that he doesn't understand what not making money is.
Say, like, unbelievable how this face says it all right here. Like,
I
what
was split between the chat. Oh no, I couldn't look at 2 chat boxes at the same time. Like what?
Completely upfront and honest. It's just the money's not worth having
Phil,
to
on Phil's
co-stream on 2
stream
platforms.
right now, he's
But
going
listen,
crazy.
It's all up to Kick.
Wait, Phil on his own stream is going crazy right now? Okay, for sure. We'll take a look.
Okay? It's completely illegal. 100%. And it could be ended in a moment from Doom, where Phil wasn't playing it like Doom because
We're going to
never
catch
happened
this from the beginning. We switched over. Let me take this. Move it
Anyway,
there.
as I was saying-
Damn. Bro, so many of you guys
Well, that's
are
right, Spider's
coming
been
out
live.
lately, and I very much appreciate you guys. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate you guys so much. You've been coming out so often, and twice a day, man.
Okay. As I was saying,
Some of you guys are
hopefully
just
it doesn't happen
amazing.
again.
Coming out multiple times a day when I don't
The
even.
other
You
kind
don't
of
even
trolls
have
that
to.
are out there.
I'm just trying to say
the
thanks,
rain
guys. I
ran out,
appreciate
son
you.
of a bitch. Okay. Now, the other situation, another spider.
And
This
I'm
is what
pretty high
happened,
right
sadly,
now
when I tried
too,
to fish when it
so.
was already night. It was bound to happen. The creatures were already going to spawn. And that's what happened. They all spawned here, and now it's a big mess. All right, let's unload and see what I got. Ooh, I got some interesting stuff, actually.
Uh-oh. You're not seeing
I got
that. You're
2
seeing
new
the wrong
enchantment
thing.
books, so those are going to be good.
That's not what I wanted you to see, but I mean, it doesn't really matter.
The other kind of trolls, all right, that are out there are actually the professional trolls. What do I mean by that? These are people who literally are trying to make a living, and in
I
some
mean, it
cases
doesn't really
do,
matter. Not
by
like it
riding
showed
on my
anything.
coattails in a very toxic way. They don't care what they say and do to get over. They don't care that they're outright lying and maliciously twisting things for drama purposes. It gets them clickbait views, so they don't give a shit. They'll say things like, Phil said that the CEO of a company should be thrown into the street and shot.
You
when
did
literally
say
I never
that.
said that.
You did.
Not once did those words come out of my mouth. But they'll
yes, they
actually
did.
say it in a video, publish it on YouTube, and act like that's okay. It's not. That's actual slander, defamation, whatever you want to consider it. That I can take legal action against that person, sue them, win, have their channel taken down, and take all of the profits away from them that they made on their channel. Just on that one video is enough.
No.
Okay? But you guys know me. I'm not someone who's going to be taking legal action against anyone. I'm just a normal guy who plays games and has fun. All right? That's what it's all about for me. So I let it slide, and then people think that, because I'm a nice guy, because I don't take that action, because I don't want to cause a frivolous, endless loop of suing and nonsense, okay? That's going to be painful for everyone associated with YouTube in general, because I don't want to do that. All of a sudden, it's open season on Phil. So now we can say and do whatever we want. We can literally lie. We can take everything out of context. Here, let's take the one moment from Doom where Phil wasn't playing it like Doom because you're not supposed to, because it's a room full of explosive barrels, and say that's how he played the whole game and he sucks at Doom. Oh, let's take this out of context. Let's do that. And these people have not only made a ridiculous amount of money on my back, lying about me and saying these awful things, but also they've gotten tons of internet clout, popularity, likes, clicks, retweets on all their content. Okay? It's completely illegal. 100%. And it could be ended in a moment's notice, but I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not a
it's really
frivolous,
funny watching
lawsuit
him
guy.
be
I
so
don't have the
pissed.
time and money to really be dealing with that. Okay? I just don't. I'd much rather sit here and make positive content for you guys. All right? So that's another kind of troll. So either someone who outright wants to hurt someone just because they can get away with it and somehow they get some kind of feeling of confirmation of existence and positivity because they hurt someone and they got away with it, or someone who actually does it for personal financial gain, hoping to actually make a buck buying outside. Those are trolls. That's who I consider my trolls, not someone who watches Casino or someone else making fun of me and like, I don't care about that. Do it all day. I don't give a shit. You know, I literally have not seen a single piece of Kino Casino or any detractor content in many, many months. I don't care. I don't pay any attention to it. It's only when you guys bring it up on my streams that I know anything about it whatsoever. It's the only time, literally.
Don't believe
and even when people, hey, Phil, did you hear about this? I don't care. I don't want to know about it. I got my own shit, my own life I'm dealing with. I don't need to deal with their bullshit, what they're saying or doing. I don't care. Leave me alone. All right? And it's working. If you haven't noticed, take a look. Here we are. It's June of 2025. The arc is long gone, and I'm still doing good. I still got people coming, hanging out, engaging. I got people coming, supporting. We're hitting goals. Things are good right now.
I remember just a couple days ago, not even a couple days ago, just like yesterday, where you were pounding your desk saying, why? Why is this so hard? Why? Why? That was you, bro. Crying like a bitch, baby.
Now, better than before, way better than ever. So, I'm good. So you don't have to worry. Dark Side Dabbing and others who like to watch me, ironic watchers or whatever, I don't care. However, if you do come in here and you LARP, and what I mean by that is you're coming in here acting like you actually want to watch, but you're waiting there in the wings just so you can just all of a sudden say something fucked up and disgusting and insulting. You're a LARPer. And LARPer, yeah, you're not going to be here long. If I notice it, you're going to be out of here. Okay? So just laying down the law here. All right? Cool. Dark Side Dabbing says, when I'm in the chat, I'm here for the chill vibes, whether ironically or not. You know, that's the thing. I get the feeling there are people who maybe don't necessarily, they're not in love with me and the things that I've done.
Oh, shit,
but they still
till
have a
next
good time
Friday?
on the streams. They want to be part of something that's funny and entertaining. You get something out of it. Why else would you be here? Right? I'm okay with that. I don't have to be your favorite streamer. Really, I don't have to be. I'm cool with us just chilling and having interactive nights that are, you know, a good time for every once in a while. Okay. All right. So now that that's all been said and done, we got a bunch of shout outs to do, and then we can figure out what we're doing next. Because I legit don't know. I think what we're going to do is probably build new pens for our creatures outside.
We're gonna build new pens.
Let's see here. So this Jason guy is continuously supporting me with super chats, and they're negative. So I'm just ignoring them, and I'm saying thanks. So thanks, Jason did a $5 super chat and a $2 super chat. Thanks, Jason. Really appreciate those. All righty then. That's 7, so that's up to 36. Thank you for that. Got a few small tips here. Hopefully they're legit and not a bunch of trolls, but we'll find out. Someone tipped me $2, says, was the king snake thing not true? I have told you the truth about everything. Nothing has changed. Everyone who can't handle the truth has tried to spin a new narrative because they can't handle the fact that I was the smartest person in the entire situation the entire fucking time. I got exactly what I wanted out of it. I knew what was going to happen as a result. I knew it wouldn't affect me negatively. I didn't give a shit. And I played it perfectly.
You got played. What the fuck are you talking about, delusion?
It's fine if you don't. It still doesn't change
delusion.
the fact that it happened and it was true.
Watch this. Watch this.
I didn't give a shit, and I played it perfectly.
But you fucking didn't, bro.
But you don't have to believe it. It's fine if you don't. It still doesn't change the fact that it happened and it was true.
It's not true, Bell's palsy. It's not. You got fucking played. You lied to them. You told them your wife had cancer. You said your mother was dying. You're a piece of fucking garbage. An absolute piece of shit.
So go for it and believe whatever you want. Okay. Ava Cowboy fan, thank you for the $1 tip. Yes, I did see your video, and I kind of understand the situation. I don't even understand what the bad thing about the situation was to begin with. It just seemed like a lot of people trying to get other people in trouble for drama purposes. And if you haven't noticed, I'm not really a drama guy and I don't give a shit. I literally ignored it for many days, so I don't really care about the situation. I think we're good. Someone tipped me $2 says, hey, did any professional detractors give you a present for Father's Day? Of course not. I mean, God forbid, if I, think of it this way. If I don't make content, they don't eat. No, really. If I don't make content, they don't eat. So I am their dad. I'm their provider. I am literally the provider for every professional detractor out there. I'm the only reason that there's food on their table on any given day. If I ceased to exist, so would they. But
bro, you don't even put
no.
You don't even
sent
put
me a
food
Rolex.
on your own
You
table.
should have got me a nice fucking sweater or something, you know. But no, I get nothing. These people are ungrateful little shits.
Bro, you don't even put food on your own table. You don't even put food on your own table, bro. You know who puts food on your table? Mozzie. You know who puts food on your table? Jason. Anonymous. Those are the people who put food on your table. Not you, their beggar. Shit, Cat has more of a justifiable life than you do.
Okay. I know. Ava Cowboy Fan is a case in point here. They tipped another $1, and they said that's basically what was happening to me. Yeah, so Ava Cowboy Fan, I guess, had been watching someone else who I guess at one point had made fun of me or was making fun of me. And someone caught them over there and was like, oh, see, Ava Cowboy Fan is your detractor and blah, blah, blah. I'm not 5. I think I need to make this clear. I'm not a 5-year-old. I don't care about drama. I don't care about nonsense.
Then
I don't
why
care
do you
any of this.
act
You can
like
all
a
be on each other's
5-year-old?
streams.
Why the fuck do you act like a 5-year-old then? Why do you act like a 5-year-old? If you're not a 5-year-old, why do you ask your mommy to buy QVC dinner for you, fat bitch? If you're not a 5-year-old, why'd you have your mommy paying your taxes, bitch boy? Care to answer that question?
Arguing with each other, acting fools. I don't care. As long as you don't bring it to my stream, I don't give a shit. Okay? Cool. Mozzie did a $2 super chat and says, can I get a shout out? Yes, Mozzie. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. I think we're up to 44 now because I didn't add that dollar from Ava Cowboy Fan. And then Princess Luna did a $5 super chat and says, hey, this helps towards your goal tonight. Hope the stream goes well, King. Thank you, Princess Luna. Appreciate that. Good to see you here tonight. So we're about a third of the way to the goal right now. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate that. Okay. So what do we want to do tonight? Like I said, I think one of the things that's bothering me, let me unload the stuff that I just got. Let's unload
I think
these,
you have a point
crafting
there,
or enchanting books.
Iviga.
Let's unload some of these items that I just got. Okay. Random items go up here. And, oh, I still had more. I had more fish I didn't. Oops. Oh, shit. I had more fish I didn't realize I had. So let's put that over here. And then we're sorted. We are sorted now. Okay, good. Beaver's brother did a $2 super chat. He says, problem is fans on Kick hate seeing support. No. I will say this. There are definitely, I call them the LARPers. Those are the people who, they act like they're viewers and fans. They're not. They literally sit here just to make fun of me, and they hope that I fail. And when I succeed, they can't stand it. Case in point, earlier today, I was playing a new game, Onimusha 2 Remastered.
Onimusha.
We hit 2 support goals, which basically leapfrogged us ahead, qualified, and we did DSP Tries It. Those people were fucking crying and seething and coping. And they were so upset that I got support on my first stream. They couldn't handle it. They started making fun of everyone who supported. They started making excuses for everything. It's like, no, don't you get it, dummies?
That didn't happen.
If people didn't like me
that literally did not happen.
support me. Get it? If I was the most hated person on the internet, I wouldn't get the levels of support that I get. I get it because people legit like me and see through the nonsense. Get it? So all of your hatred, all of your anger, your jealousy, your rage at me being successful,
it's jealousy.
it's all a waste of your time.
It's jealousy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what
like,
it is.
It just
We're all jealous
none
of a
it
man
makes any
that
sense
can't
you would even
afford
do
groceries.
it because I'm still here and I'm still successful in spite of you and all of your angst. So those people, I know, they don't support me and they basically just take up space. What they don't realize, don't tell them this. You ready for this? I got a little secret. I got a secret to tell everyone. All right, hold on. Hold on 1 second. This is going to look weird.
Because you're gay?
Because the lighting is off. All right, but I got a secret. You ready? So what is the best kept secret of me and the trolls that are on my Kick chat? Are you ready for this? Here's the best kept secret. I get paid for them to be there because I'm in the Kick Partner program. And I
That's
get
not a
paid
secret.
for every moron who sits in that chat and trolls me.
That's not a secret.
Shh. Don't tell anyone.
That's literally not a secret. Like, do you know what a fucking toothbrush is? Why do your teeth have a line going down them? Bro, you want to talk about successful.
Okay, we got more.
How about
we
you
got so much going on tonight. We got
how
all
about
these
you
shouts.
successfully
Ready?
brush your
So what
goddamn
is
teeth?
The best
Watch
kept
this.
secret.
Why do you have
of
a
me
crease
and
in
the
your
trolls
teeth?
that are on my Kick chat? Are you ready for this? Here's the best kept secret. I get paid for them to be there.
Let me see if I can get it.
Kept secret. I get paid for them to be.
Oh, god damn it. But you can see it right here. Right here, there's a crease in his tooth. There's a crease right here in his tooth.
Be there because I'm in the Kick Partner program.
You see it? You see it?
And I get paid.
You see it?
For every moron.
Bro, why do your teeth have a crease in them? Your teeth have more creases than Rich has fat folds, bro. What's going on with those teeth?
Who sits in that chat and trolls me?
Look at this. There it is. There it is. You see it? You see it? Look. There's creases in his teeth, bro. Ew. Homie doesn't brush his teeth. Ew.
Don't tell anyone.
It's literally not a secret. Everybody knows he gets paid. Dude, people have literally been talking about how you're trying to scam Kick by telling them that you're not co-streaming. And then they come in your chat and tell you that you are. You have to change it. You've been caught multiple times lying. Like, what? I have a spoon. A spoon. Let me mail it to you.
Anyway. Okay, we got that he didn't say. So he looks like an asshole. And then they'll go do that. Because that's what they do.
Dude,
That he
he's
didn't
still
having
bitching.
Titles, you know. So what they'll do...
Dude, I never should have clicked
like
live.
Actually, like, well-tempered... Oh, no. Just gave it honest...
I never should have clicked
I
go
still
live.
LARP.
This is
For a
an
job now
insane...
for 15 years. Pretty crazy to think about.
This is an insane level of douchebaggery, bro.
Oh, my fir tree grew. Holy moly, did the fir tree grow. It's huge. Look at that sucker. Damn, that's big. That's a really cool tree. All right, so we got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Another AIM stream? Oh my
6,
gosh.
7, 8.
I know, I feel like I was here this morning.
Still there. 8, 9. We'll do like 10 years. There you go.
Bro, I can tell you guys right now, I've never been jealous of a single man in my life.
Are you guys still LARPing? Are you guys still... They're still LARPing. People are actually complaining. I'm not kidding you. People are complaining, again in the Kick chat, what a big coinky dink, right? That I just honestly talked about stuff with the audience. I opened up, I vented a little. We talked honestly about stuff. They don't like that. Because they can't believe that anything that I say that's not, like, toxic or stupid would ever be true.
They're getting
so
your gourd, you dumbass.
This
is what they want out of you.
They don't... Oh, no, they can't handle that. No, that... How can Phil have, like, a actually, like, well-tempered answer to anything? That's unacceptable. Oh. So what they'll do, of course, they'll now go to their idols, you know, again, the professional trolls, and they'll say, hey, did you hear that DSP answered Darkside dabbing tonight? And it was a big answer.
I'm pretty
What you should do
good,
is
Kitty.
edit that
How are
down
you,
and
man?
just make it sound like something that he didn't say, so he looks like an asshole. And then they'll go do that, because that's what they do. And again, that's how they make a living, right?
Nah, bro, it's okay.
How do I do all? I don't remember how to do all.
I honestly wanted to play more Grand Blue. I want more practice matches. So
I'm just making wood now.
if I'm gonna be sitting in here on the game, I might as well fire up a stream anyway. I fucking swear. I thought that low poke would hit him, but it didn't.
Now we just gotta find the fence. I need a whole lot of fencing and a few gates, but I gotta find the fencing. Where the hell is it?
Now these are just practice matches against the
not seeing
computer. It's nothing
There's
serious.
the gate. Where's the fence?
I'm getting her patterns down.
How did I miss it? Am I blind? I must be.
What are
Trying
you
to do
guys
this, I have
doing?
thoughts in my head. I got things popping up. I'm all distracted. Oh, that's exactly right. Wrigley says, people on Kick were hoping you would crash out and get mad, but now the uppy trolls are going to spin it anyway and laugh amongst themselves and say that you did anyway, even though
Bro,
you didn't.
this is
Yeah,
what
I know.
people wanted from
I mean,
me.
that's just life. That's what
Oh,
I
he's
deal with.
such a
Yeah, every day
dipshit.
that I put myself on the
It's
internet, I
just
gotta understand
life.
that I'm under the microscope for
Snort.
just looking to make a buck. And, you know, it is what it is. I need more sticks. Shit.
Oh,
I gotta go grab more sticks. Right out of here. Oh, I gotta sleep. Let me sleep. So Playing Parks, thanks for the super chat. And then Joggin Muse did another $5 super chat and says Silk Song would be great to see, even if it's just for a stream. I think Silk Song we will try. I think I'll give it a try.
I should win.
And we'll see
There
if it
we
works.
go.
I don't know if it will. You know.
Oh, he got me.
Huh.
I got him with the rising
Darkside dabbing.
flag.
I guess he thinks that I don't believe him. I mean, the truth is, no, I don't. Because he keeps saying, no, actually, I didn't. I wasn't part of that. I literally have seen evidence, but again, it's neither here nor there. I actually don't care. I'm
You
not gonna mod him
obviously
again.
do. You're
The only way I
obviously
would read about Darkside
super
dabbing is if
pissed.
he contributed a $1,000 contribution.
You're obviously
Right now,
super
if he
fucking
drops
mad.
$1,000 in gifted subs on the chat, I will moderate him right now on the stream. I'm kidding. That's a joke, by the way. That's not serious, so don't take that seriously at all. All right? Because some
Oh,
people
he got
say,
me with the
did you
joke.
see what Phil did tonight? No, I'm lying, okay?
Then how do you know that? If you
Well, that's
know
what- that-
people
exactly.
are going to do
That
that,
is
how do
what,
you not watch people's content?
That's what he tried to do. It's hilarious because everyone says ICS, right? And what does that stand for? Iron Chef Sakai. Every single time you
Oh,
guys
here
type
we go.
ICS in the chat,
Here we go. More
I read it as
ICS,
Insane
bro.
Clown Posse. I swear to God. Because ICP used to be the big thing.
Oh, Insane Clown Posse. Now, what's Insane Clown Posse known for, guys? I'm not making any assumptions here, but what's Insane Clown Posse known for, dude? Why is their audience like Yes, Double Agent Jasper. Good luck, brother.
So you just see, when I see ICS, I think you're saying Insane Clown Posse. And I'm
Sure.
like, why are you talking about the Insane Clown Posse in my chat? And I'm like, wait a minute. No, that's right. It's that fucking weirdo.
You're a
Anyway,
weirdo.
yeah, that's exactly what
No,
Iron Chef
I mean,
Sakai
I'm just
did,
kidding.
because
I
he was a
don't
mod,
care what
then he
people
went
listen
crazy,
to.
decided to
You
hate
don't
me
like
for literally
clowns?
no reason.
Oh, so you don't
Okay,
like Insane Clown
then
Posse?
I demodded
I
him
love
because
Joker,
of it.
but
Banned
I'm not a
him. He
huge
apologized
fan of
profusely.
clowns.
He said he wanted to come back, so I let him back.
Bro,
and then
I'm
he started,
feeling this game so
supporting
much.
in droves, which I never asked for. He just
And
did
I
it.
still can't believe it
And then
was
he kept
free.
asking to be a mod again. I kept telling him no. Like, I literally kept telling him over and over no. Like, dude, there's no way you can be a mod again. When you behave like that on a chat, that sets a precedent. And now people are going to say, dude, if you let that guy who acted like that on that stream a mod again, now how can we trust that moderation would ever be fair or anything on the stream? And the answer is you couldn't. That's a fair assessment. That if I had allowed that
I'm really enjoying it.
to happen and you became a mod again, that actually legit would have
I'm
been a
trying to get
bad
better
thing.
so I can play online on Friday.
Here we go. That's what I want.
But she takes some learning. This whole game is new to me.
I don't know where he got in his mind.
The
that he
last
never
time
thought he
I
was gonna be
played
a
it, I
mob
played
himself.
as
Never
what's her
told
name,
me at
Catalina.
all.
So
that was all him and his dick.
I don't know how to play as her. Well, I didn't, but I do now. Well, that's a bad example.
So I think he was again.
You're enjoying Lies of P, man. I'm glad.
That doesn't happen. Charles DeWise asked, do I think that big AAA game development cycles will go away in favor of smaller cycles in light of a game such as Clear Obscure? I don't know. I think they should. I do think, I mean, here's the, just be honest here. What's the problem today with Bethesda? Honestly, what is the problem with Bethesda?
You.
They're too
They
big,
try to
too
cater
good,
to
they make too much
dumbasses
money
like
on
you.
games, and now all
Perfect.
they're focused on is pumping out more money.
Not
but
much,
they can't,
Reaper.
Their games suck. Literally, remember, there was a game dev who was working on Starfield.
Oh, here. Let
and
me
Starfield
actually.
came out flop.
Hello.
And then they interviewed this game because he quit. He was gone after it. And they interviewed him and said, so tell us a day in the life of developing for Starfield. Like, what was the bigger problem that you saw happen? And he said, you're not going to believe me, but just let me tell you the story of the office chair. So during development, they were designing a room. In that room, they needed a unique office chair for whatever reason. Maybe it was a unique office in the story or something, right? So they needed a special office chair. So he asked for an office chair to be designed. Okay, so is someone just going to work on it? No. You have to formally make forms and requests to get the office chair designed. You have to submit those requests. It has to go through a multi-tiered, multi-departmental approval process.
A what?
To get it approved, then it has to go to the department who will design the chair for you.
I need to
Then
stop
they have to
drinking
go
so
through the levels of producing, assigning the employees to it, doing it. So basically, you
Gotta
I need an
fuck. He
office
fucks
chair.
up everything.
A small company can be like, I'll have that for you by this afternoon. Office chair designed, you're done, you're on to your next task, right? This guy said he waited 4 months for an office chair. He couldn't do
I know,
his
I
work.
can't
He's like,
believe
I can't
it.
do my job because I'm waiting 4 months for a fucking office chair. This is insane.
Nice,
He's like, that's how the
Nubs.
whole company works. So why do you think that it takes them millions of dollars to pump out simple games, and then they suck? Like, look at Starfield. Was Starfield revolutionary in any way? No. What honestly was new wasn't needed. Like the whole craft your own spaceship. You never need to do it. It's actually a waste of time because the game gives you good spaceships during the course of the game for free. So why would you build your own ever? Doesn't make any sense. The whole game is a joke. But they built the
Your
game
whole life is a
as
joke, but here you are, bro.
With an insane budget, with ridiculous departments, with just insane amounts of, oh, we're corporate now, instead of remembering what their job was, to make good games. They forgot that they were supposed to make good fucking games. So they came up with a piece of boring dog shit. That flopped. They were really hoping that one was going
Gotcha.
to save them. Nope. And then they had Dragon
He
Age.
has
and
wasted
now
a
they're
quarter
fucked.
of $1 million
Now they
on
really, like, whatever
WWE
comes out next, I
champions,
think it's
bro.
gonna be Mass Effect.
He'll tell
They
you
need
he
that to
hasn't,
be a
but
hit.
he has.
I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I don't foresee them. There's a skeleton. I don't foresee
Oh,
them
goddamn it, I hit the
surviving
wrong
much
button.
longer. I think Microsoft's going to cut their legs out. They're hiding amongst my fir trees, bitch. Come here. Ha! Oh, owned by the sun.
Oh, goddamn.
Take that. All right. So take a look. This is
Well,
cool.
he got me.
We got the Umber tree. We got an insanely huge fir tree. And then we got the, man, I forgot what those are called. And then this is a special kind of oak, right? We got all these cool trees here now. I would like to get more. I probably should cut down some saplings. I probably should cut down some saplings here. For the fir tree particularly, I'd like to get a bunch more firs if I can. This one didn't even grow yet. Another dark oak sapling. Can I get some fir tree saplings? Oh, damn, thing's so high I can't even hit it.
Oh, goddamn it.
I gotta jump on dirt to try to get saplings down for this thing.
I got your ass, bitch.
Here we go.
No, he got me. No! Ah, I fucked
Oy,
it
oy,
up.
oy.
Ah. All right.
Any saplings?
Your brain is a sapling.
I think one so far. Ow.
All right.
Just one.
Let's get back to Rich. Let's see what he's doing. Rich the bitch.
Where have all the roosters gone? And
What the literal fuck? What the literal fuck?
where is all the corn? Where's the streetwise chicken breast to fight the rising odds? Isn't there a white hen upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn, and I dream of rotisserie.
And I dream of rotisserie.
I need a Birdo. I'm holding out for a Birdo till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh on the fly. I need a Carlos. I'm holding out for a Birdo till the morning light. He's gotta be peck, and it's gonna be soon, and he's gonna be larger than a knife.
Larger than a knife? What? That's some fever dream shit. You know what? I'll play that. Can I download this?
That was
Because
terrible.
I'd like to. I would use that maybe in intros for the streams. Thank you, dude.
Today's episode is a special one. Because again, it's something I've never had before.
Snort.
It's a restaurant I've literally